Okay, moving on. College football time. Talk about a couple games of the week, or the game of the week. USC took the loss to Utah, 34-32. We kind of watched the end of that game. Buzzer beater field goal by the Utes. USC did score that go-ahead touchdown with about a minute and 40 left on a nice little 11-yard run by Caleb Williams. Future Cowboy, yeah, in your dreams. But they were unable to hold the lead. Utah quarterback Bryson Barnes, nice 26-yard run that helped set up that game-winning field goal. Led the drive all the way down. Back-to-back losses for USC now. They've allowed 38 points per game over the last 5 games. So even though Caleb Williams hasn't had his best games over the last few weeks, you can definitely point to the defense for letting him down. Caleb, 0 touchdown passes after a tough week last week. Just 24 for 34, 256 yards passing. Pretty pedestrian. Do you feel like we're putting too high of expectations on him, like week to week, or is he just having bad games?
Well, I think what you said about the defense, giving up so many points, there's only so much you can do.
Right. Like he didn't. There's that, but he also, no touchdown passes from your star quarterback in college football. That's kind of tough.
Do you feel like he's kind of feeling the pressure?
He might be.
Of trying to be the second back-to-back Heisman Trophy winner, being the first pick, regardless of what he does.
I think the first pick talk is probably the biggest thing that could be getting to him. Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe Lincoln Riley's on the sideline thinking like, I got to help my guy out.
Right.
I got to.
Probably both guys putting pressure on themselves.
Absolutely.
Right.
So USC college football playoff aspirations out.
Oh, it's out the window.
Done.
Yeah, not a chance.
That sucks. I've seen people talk about Caleb Williams just pack it up, wait for the draft. No,
that'd be a bad look. I think he'd still probably go number 1.
I don't know if it would be. I don't think it'd be a bad look necessarily. Let's say if tomorrow he says, I'm looking out for my future, and maybe he wouldn't say this, but something along the lines of my team we don't have anything to play for in this
right.
except for pride. So I need to look out for my career and my my money,
future. Yeah.
And it does sound kind of diva of him, but I think when it comes down to it, is he's gonna look out for what's best for him, and I don't care what anybody says. He's not gonna be at USC again next year for NIL money. He's gonna make enough money in endorsements. He'll make the league minimum, but it's still a whole hell of a lot.
But for the first pick of the draft, you're still making like fucking $8 million
and he's
a year
gonna
or something.
He's gonna get swooped up by Nike or Adidas, maybe Under Armour.
Yeah,
it's right when he gets drafted, so he's gonna be fine.
Right.
Do I think he will do that? Probably not. Would I blame him if he did ultimately? No.
I'd give him credit if it was if he even had just like a small injury that put him out. I'd give it to him. But I think just saying I'm not going to play because my team's not very good or not good enough to win anything big, I don't know.
Well, you don't have to say that. Just say our team lost a couple tough games that we thought we could have won.
But that's what it's going to come off of. Obviously, he's not going to say those words.
He's not going to say my team stinks.
Yeah. But, hey, if you want to play for... They still got a chance to win the conference championship game. So, play for that. If
play in the Cotton Bowl or the Rose Bowl or something.
If you guys just make a kind of blah bowl and you don't play, I'm fine with that. That's obviously become a trend already, so... I could understand that. But if you got a chance to win a conference championship, I think you still play.
Do you think Caleb Williams thinking, damn, I should have stayed at Oklahoma a little bit?
Well, right now, he might want to be there. It is funny to think that he was there, and yeah, he was pretty good, but he just, things should happen.
Yeah.
Followed his coach.
No kidding.
As far as the rest of the week, 3 top 10 teams kind of survived scares against unranked opponents, that being Washington, Oklahoma, and Texas. All stayed in the hunt. North Carolina was a top 10 team that did get upset by one-win Virginia at home, 31-27. North Carolina was undefeated going in that game too. That's a tough first loss of the year. But yeah, let's recap our Week 8 picks. Gage, how'd you do here? I don't think we had a great week. Actually, you won 2-1.
Okay.
Yeah, 2-1 for Gage.
Let's go.
You got that win with Utah. They were plus points and they won outright.
Yep.
You also scored on Ohio State minus 4.5. They won pretty easily against Penn State.
Yep.
Your one loss was Michigan State plus 24. They lost by 45. Yeah, shit happens.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, they were the home team. What can you say? Should have kept it closer. Just letting the fans down.
Oh man.
Me, on the other hand, just 1-2 this week. Had Duke plus. All three of my games were weird. So my one win was Alabama minus 9, but they were looking terrible in the first half, and they came back and won easily. Duke was actually winning this game in the fourth quarter and ended up losing by 18 points, so they did not cover 14.5.
Good news, no pushes for you this
No
week.
pushes. No more fucking ties. And then also Oregon had it in the bag minus 20, and then fucking garbage time touchdown by Washington State. Love those.
Love a good backdoor cover. Right?
Love a little backdoor action. So current records are Gage, you're 500, 12 and 12.
Okay.
I am 9, 12 and 3.
Count them.
Count 'em. Picks this week. Who you got, my friend?
I'm going number 6, Oklahoma Boomer Sooner. Minus 10 against
Minus 10.
Kansas.
Yeah, not plus 10.
Yes, minus 10 against Kansas.
Oh, you want him plus 10?
No.
I think you do.
Oh, yeah, I do want a plus 10. Yes, thank you. I'm going Utah again, number 13 ranked Utah, plus 5 against number 8 Oregon. That's going to be a good game.
That should be fun. Yeah.
And I'm going number 3 Ohio State, minus 14 against Wisconsin. I can see Ohio State easily rolling in this game.
Could be a rout. They haven't blown out many teams this year, but Wisconsin,
Yeah.
For me, I'm taking number 18 Louisville minus 4 at home versus number 20 Duke. That's a pretty good ACC matchup right there. Mm-hmm. After Duke let me down, I'm jumping off that ship. My second pick is going to be Kentucky plus 3.5. They're also at home against number 21 Tennessee. Tennessee have jumped off that ship 4 weeks ago. And then last but not least, I'm taking Arizona to pull the upset plus 4.5 against number 11 Oregon State. Arizona's also at home. We've seen them play some pretty good teams pretty close, so I'm going to say they're going to come through this time around. I think Oregon State's due for a loss.
Bear down.
Bear down, dude.
Bear down.
Yep. Not a crazy week of matchups for college football like we've seen in the past couple,
No.
but maybe we'll gear up for a good one next weekend.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
And that's college football.